top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space. He found good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about it.
He's loose on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not a wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up.
Touchdown, Mississippi State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got the first down and more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The Sooners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Here we go. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hawkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds us back in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big...
Turning it on! He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Coming out with it, it's Coates. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Robinson. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to 44. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide.
There he goes. Running through contact. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent?
And now the ball is knocked free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake.
Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Man, listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got a man. It's Gill. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open on the back. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here we go. Set. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's going to take off. Got the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Using his legs to buy some time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Coates. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Gets it out quickly. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Moves up to the 34-yard line, get him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Helms. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know not something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. Yeah, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by 10 to Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. trying to ball his way in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dances away. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this.
Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hill. Fighting off the defender. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Bully ball on third and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to
call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play. The linebacker able to make the stop.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Gets rid of it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, baby. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate at throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He caught it. Touchdown Sooner. Somehow they got up off the deck. They fought back and they tied the game. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Coming out with it, it's Dennis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Punts it out of the air. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with 2 points.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over Marshall. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Green.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to... chunk play on that one. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Under fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass. It's Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll leave it with him. Smashes ahead. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back. You can fall forward. If we can keep doing stuff like this, get a few 1st downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the improvement.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.